In this Dear Coach episode, I respond to a mom named Cindy.
Dear Coach, I look back at photos of my children when they were young, and I swear it was just yesterday that I was holding my son in my arms. Now he's 14 and he doesn't want any affection at all. I'll ask him for a kiss when he's leaving the house, and he'll put his forehead on me as if that's a kiss.
Do you have any tips on how we can become closer again? What's up, Cindy? Thanks for writing me. The first thing I want to point out is in your note to me, you talk about how, like a lot of moms, in the past you used to love kissing your son, hugging him, being affectionate. I'm sure you still do. But your son, just like most teenagers, are now not as affectionate as they used to be, and he's pushing you away. And you're probably taking this hard. You might take it personally. But a lot of teenagers, and really a lot of adults, they want to be close with people, but the way they do it and the way they feel it is not through affection, cuddling and kissing. And your son is probably one of those. So just because he's not being affectionate with you now doesn't mean he doesn't love you. It doesn't mean he doesn't want to be close to you. All it really means is he doesn't want to express affection. That is very normal. I know you miss it, you grieve, it's over. Oh my gosh, I wish he was a little boy again. I get it, but this is not the time for that. That time is past. And so the more you realize that, you can maybe grieve over it, the better. Your son is putting up boundaries with you, and he's communicating to you, Mom, I know you love me, but I want you to express it in different ways. And I think part of the reason why you're writing me is because you're kind of struggling with that. Well, how do I express my love and my closeness with my son if I'm not allowed to kiss him, hold him, and be affectionate? Now here's the good news. You do not need to be a psychic, Cindy. You don't need to go and try to read his mind. You don't need to go and try to guess. One of the best things you can do is talk to him about it and say, son, I want to honor your boundaries. You know me, I'm a big huggy, kissy type woman. I'm your mommy, I love you, but I want to not do that so much, but we got to figure out something, because if you don't want me to be all up on you, kissing you, hugging you, well then what can we do to really be close and to spend time together that works for both of us? And if your son pulls the I don't know card, he's like, I don't know, Mom, just leave me alone, then I would advise you be like, no, son, no, that's not how we're doing this. I'm not just gonna leave you alone. Here's what I want us to do. I'll work on finding new ways to connect with you, for us to be close, and you've got to work on talking to me. Maybe we got to try some new things out. I feel like being persistent with teenagers is very important, because teenagers are gonna push you away at times. I mean, that's just in their DNA. That's what we did when we were teens. It's a good thing that they are setting boundaries and saying no, but it's important for us to be persistent, to not just walk away after they say one time or they shut us down, but rather we engage in a dialogue, in a negotiation. We say, son, daughter, we gotta work together. I'm your parent, I love you. Let's figure out a way that works for both of us.